Hi Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the heart. So I don't know whether I mentioned last week that I was just going to do, I was going to do a week ahead this week. I was going to do the month ahead, but it's not a month ahead, it's a 6 month. I'm doing the live spread July 2019 through to December 2019 for each of the signs this week. It's about time that it kind of came out with the new. I think I did a live spread earlier in the year, but I really just wanted to do a kind of refresher up and kind of show off a little bit about a few of my new decks that I've been buying. But one of them is the Mango Tarot that we're going to use for the actual live spread. So the live spread. 5 areas that we're going to focus on this time are going to be your personal situation between July 2019 and December 2019. So we go from the 1st of July through to the 31st. Does December go up to the 31st? 31st of December 2019. So we look at your personal situation here, your career here, and your love life here. Then we look at your finances, and then we look at your future area. Now the future area will focus on the last 3 months of the year, and we're going to be looking at October, November and December 2020 expressly in that future area there and what could be coming in. So we use these cards for that. And then for the anchor cards are only made up of major cards because they will look at how things will develop in the long term. So we take from the Twin Tarot Oracle cards, which is only made up of majors. And then we're not doing an advice card for the next 6 months. We're going to do how you're being blessed over the next 6 months. All right, so that's what we're doing. We're going to put these cards to the side and we're going to start shuffling and laying the cards down. Because I don't usually, when these are, because these are private readings on the site, and they usually take 10 days to deliver. You know, they're kind of like an 8,000 word email, that type of thing, and then you get a 2.5 hour video along with that explaining everything. But on this particular general, it has to be shorter because I've got 12 of them to do today to get out. Okay, so it has to be. Can't spend all that time on a reading on YouTube, obviously not. So let's have a look then. We're going to get the Mango Tarot first, and we're going to have a look at Universe Spirit for Gemini, and every area has to be for the live spread between July and, between July and December 2019. The future area universe needs to be expressly about October to December 2019. So just show me what's going on. Remember, each area has a key card universe and 3 cards underneath explaining the situation. So show me universe, what is going on around Gemini's personal situation between July 2019 and December 2019. So that's card 1 down here, and hope we've got enough room for everything. And card 2, 3 and 4. So that's going to be your personal situation showing there, gems. And then show me the career for Gemini. What do you see coming in for career? What do you see coming in for career in Gemini? Okay, over the next 6 months, please. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. And can you show me, please, universe? Also, I'm going to move these up just slightly so that we've got room for the love area. And can you just show me, universe, the love area for Gemini, please? What's coming in for love, July to December 2019? There's our love area here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't go into much depth on the general because it just takes too long to do that. So we just try and keep it as short and sweet. I'm sorry, guys, because a lot of you like the actual channel for its in-depth things, but these are just like hefty readings to do. And the only time I ever go in depth is on the general, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's just shove these up a little bit here so we've got enough room for the other cards underneath to make them neater. There we go. Universe Spirit, show me for the finances. What do you see for finances for Gemini? What do you see coming in for finances? Let's have a look. And then, so we've got 1. Better put that there actually so you can see it. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, there we go. And Universe Spirit, can you show me what's coming in future? So we want to have a look at expressly October 2019 through to December 2019 for Gemini. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, there we go, gems. So we've got all the cards. Now we're going to go and get our anchor cards. So show me what will be the foundation for the next 6 months for Gemini. What will they be focusing on? What will be the foundation for the next 6 months? This card needs to couple also as the overall long-term effect of the personal situation. Show me. Okay, so we're going to put that one there. And then universe, can you show me please long-term outcome for the career situation for Gemini? Okay. And can you show me long-term outcome for the love situation for Gemini, please? Okay. There we go. I hope you can see that love one. It's just on the edge there. Universe Spirit, long-term outcome for the financial situation. Okay. And also, can you show me the long-term outcome for the future area, which is focusing on October to December 2019? Okay. And can you just show me, please, universe, what will be Gemini's wish for the next 6 months? Okay. And can you then please show me, universe, what will be, where will everything be heading? Where will everything be heading for Gemini? Okay, pardon me if I leave out certain things, because when you do readings and you want to get them done in a certain time, it's hard to think about everything that needs to be included on those cards, okay? And finally, what blessings are being bestowed on Gemini? What blessings will be bestowed on Gemini over the next 6 months? There we go. There's our blessing card. I pull that out now because trouble is I'm likely to forget to pull certain cards out, so that's why I do that. Okay, let's have a look. What's the foundation then for the next 6 months for Gemini? Where are you focused on? What are you focusing on and that type of thing? The moon is what you're focusing on. So, you know, some of you guys, it might be your psychic abilities with the moon energy. And if you guys are aspiring tarot readers, you might be doing that with the moon energy showing here. But although really the moon, there are cards that deal with gaining insight, and cards like High Priestess, cards like the Hermit, and cards like the Moon. Any card that has Hierophant as well to a certain extent. Any card that has a slightly spiritual, psychic slant to it deals with your own insight, and the Moon is a very personal card. So, you know, I've just done Scorpio, and they had the Hermit as what they'd be focusing on for the next sort of, 6 months. And they had the Hermit for that, as I've said. And they're very similar cards, because the Moon energy is all about your own personal insight. It's about your own personal beliefs. It's also about your own fears and your own worries and your own anxieties, and really getting to the root of what's making you tick and what's making you fearful, what makes things work and what makes things not work. So you can see here that the moon is reflecting into the pond here, and the crayfish coming out of the pond, out of the water, or the crab or the crayfish, whichever one it is really about our own consciousness coming to light. So I feel that for some of you guys, there is a certain realization coming to the fore, Gemini, over the next 6 months, where some of you guys are beginning this kind of soul awakening, if you like, over the next 6 months. Because the dog and the wolf, I think it's a dog and a wolf on this. Sometimes I just have two dogs. Yeah, I think there's a dog and a wolf. This one's the wolf and that's the dog. The dog and the wolf are talking about your restlessness. So this is your restless kind of consciousness. When you deal with the moon energy, this person can have ADHD. This person can be, what's the word that I'm looking for? Bipolar when you get the moon energy. This deals with all sorts of psychological illnesses when you get the moon energy in a reading sort of thing. And I'm not saying that any of you guys have a psychological illness or anything like that at all. Gemini, obviously not. But I certainly feel that there are situations within Gemini over the next 6 months, and I think even going on before that, that need to be resolved with the moon energy. Some of you guys are searching for guidance with the moon energy. Some of you guys might be searching for guidance from a female friend. Moons in tarot generally implicate a female, and suns implicate males. So this is very feminine energy. And some of you guys are trying to, I feel, for some of you, you could be even trying to tap into your feminine side with that moon energy. Some of you guys tapping into your dreams as well. But this is your deepest dreams when you have the moon energy showing up here. This isn't kind of your wishful fulfillment card. It's not like the Nine of Cups energy. Sometimes the Nine of Cups energy can be superficial dreams. For example, more money, or, you know, to be an actress, or to be a singer or a dancer. It's the card of fantasy. But when you get the moon energy, this is like tapping into the energy of, this is what I really, really want on a very strong soul level, which is why the moon energy can also be about trying to find or discover or unearth what one's life purpose is, where one is going, what is the path that we are walking towards, what is our destiny. And sometimes with the moon energy, it takes time to try and decipher that energy and to try and kind of work it out and understand where we're meant to be and where we're going. So I just feel that over the next 6 months, there is going to be a great deal of soul searching with this moon energy for some of you Gemini individuals here. And for some of you, it won't be easy, because the moon is going to unearth. Remember the crab coming out of the water. He's just beginning to realise. Can you see these two people on that? And they're just, the fox and the, sorry, not the fox, the wolf and the dog are just barking aimlessly at the moon. But the crab comes up from the water as if to say, hang on, I know, I get it. So some of you guys are generally starting to come to consciousness over a situation, something that you didn't know before, something that you didn't understand before. And this is about tackling and dealing with one's inner demons, one's worries, one's fears. All right, this is about getting into the heart of an issue. And I feel that this might be the foundation for some of you guys over the next, you know, this is secrets. Secrets, lies, concerns, deceptions. It's not wholly a dark card. It can definitely shine a light on places that you never knew it could shine a light on. But there's still more work to be done with the moon energy. Let's have a look at what's going on around your personal situation. Well, it's nice. The Wheel of Fortune is the energy coming in. So there are changes. Now, I always read the Wheel of Fortune. I think it's a good card, but also, let's not get it twisted with the wheel. Wheel of Fortune can mean several things. Wheel of Fortune can mean things go round and round in circles. 1 minute it's this way, 1 minute it's another way, 1 minute it's this way. It can be a very repetitive card, because the Wheel of Fortune stops, and it's just like, for example, I think there's a game, an old American game that they used to air, something like that. I've seen it on YouTube. I think it's called the Wheel of Fortune or something like that. Yeah, it is. And, you know, where that wheel stops, nobody knows. Where that wheel stops, nobody knows. Do you understand? So where the Wheel of Fortune stops, you can turn the wheel, but where it's going to stop, you don't know where it's. So it's an unpredictable energy as well as the wheel. This is not always about money and, you know, prosperity and abundance. I mean, if you get the 5 of coins and you're having a hard time, and then you get the Wheel of Fortune afterwards, it's going to tell you it's going to change to something better. You're going to get something better. But sometimes when you get, you know, I don't know, the Empress or something like that, and then you get a wheel, it could be that that's going to change. You might be in a really, this is the thing with the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's really just reflecting life, and that not everything is kind of the same. Not everything is, you know, not everything runs like this. Sometimes there are ups and downs. So the Wheel of Fortune can be about unpredictable energy. The Wheel of Fortune can be about your fate and your destiny, your life purpose. The Wheel of Fortune can indeed be about karma. It goes round and it keeps throwing and spewing different things out at you until you learn the lesson with that Hierophant energy showing there. You know, so the Wheel of Fortune can mean many things. But indeed, of course, it can mean fortune. It can mean taking a gamble and it paying off. Let's have a look at what's coming underneath that wheel. Well, you've got the Page of Swords energy showing here. So the energy coming in, Page of Swords is all about learning and exploration. This is the student in the tarot. Okay, this can also be Gemini, perhaps a younger version of yourself. But I feel that this is all about learning and exploration when you get the Page of Swords energy. It's not always about an argument. Sometimes the Page of Swords is restless energy, and it can talk about arguments, and it can talk about aggression, especially if this is about words. So this can be an aggressive, verbal, argumentative individual. But the Page of Swords is about learning and spying and researching and understanding. With the Queen of Coins, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, sorry, you get the Page of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Sometimes this can be, and sometimes this is gossip, yes. Usually I read the Page of Swords in the reverse as being your gossip card, though, because this is really like nasty, underhanded, shady behaviour. But in the upright, he's an inquisitive explorer. He is, you know, somebody who likes to go out there and they like to kind of explore things. This is your type of dude who likes wearing different types of clothing. He likes to experiment. This is somebody who likes to experiment. Page of Swords. Page of Swords can also be a document. It can also be about writing as well, when you get the Page of Swords energy showing there. And also emails is the Page of Swords energy. You got another, oh my God, did I not just talk about the Queen of Swords? Did I not just, and I didn't know what was there, and suddenly that's turned up. I just mentioned her, didn't I, to you? Funnily, she's turned up. That's interesting. So this is about learning. So this is beginning to understand a concept and then looking at it objectively. So I actually feel that because this is air energy, Gemini, some of you guys are beginning to understand with this Page of Swords a concept, and you're beginning to, with that concept, with that idea of the Page of Swords, look at it objectively with the Queen of Swords energy, okay? And what's the outcome card showing up here? Some of you guys are probably going to put it on hold. Some of you guys not moving forward with it. I think that this is very much around the personal situation because it's air energy, and air energy is all to do with our ideas. It's all to do with how we communicate and how we objectify situations and how we see them and how we put them into order mentally. The Page of Swords is more about kind of, when I look at this card, he reminds me of the young scientist is the Page of Swords. This is somebody who's starting to, and he's young, he's a boy. So he's starting to understand, this Ace of Swords is in his hands. He's starting to understand an idea. He's starting to understand a concept. But when he puts that concept up to the light underneath the Petri dish of the Queen of Swords, who objectifies it, she's looking right towards that page as well. What it says to me is you decide, remember she's a decision card as well within the tarot. Some of you Geminis are going to decide to put this on hold with the Hangman. So I actually feel that there is perhaps a plan of action with that Page of Swords, an idea, a concept that you guys have going forward over the next 6 months. But when you look at it objectively with the Queen of Swords eyes, you say, actually, I think I might put this on hold. So the energy coming in is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune for me is now about, you know, it's an interesting one because this isn't necessarily... And you know what I actually feel this is? I think that you're going to go... I think the energy coming in is going round in circles because I'm looking at the basis where everything is heading long term, and it's the Moon. And the Moon can actually be your gut reaction as well. But it can actually be confusion at the same time. Okay? I actually feel that this Wheel of Fortune is to do with money. And it's to do with an idea to make money. I actually think it's that. Because the energy coming in is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is a gamble. So I actually feel the energy coming in is about you guys taking a gamble with that Wheel of Fortune. And underneath that, the gamble is about, well, it's not about this, but this gamble that you're going to take with the Wheel of Fortune, it's going to involve making money, or it's going to involve being able to perhaps introduce maybe a prototype or an idea or something like that by which you're going to make money so you can live a better life. But I get the impression that with this Wheel of Fortune, the very thing that you take and you know, when I look at this Wheel of Fortune here, it looks like a mechanical device. So it almost looks like something that you're inventing. And I'm getting the impression that the energy coming in is taking a gamble, maybe on some form of an invention with the Wheel of Fortune energy showing there, Gemini. And underneath that, this is all about a concept that you guys have devised with the Page of Swords, which is when you look at this objectively, you say, no, I'd better put this on hold with the Hangman energy. All right, now I'm sorry, I can't put clarifiers on why you do that. I only do that in private readings, not in these particular readings. It's just going to take too long. But I think that you guys decide to put, because if you look here, the two hands are free. Now, can you see the Queen of Swords looks towards the Page? The Page of Swords is the young scientist, the inventor. The invention is the Wheel of Fortune, because this is where you're going to make probably a lot of money for some of you guys. I get the impression that this is a money-making scheme some of you guys have. And you've got an idea with the Page of Swords energy. You say, okay, I've got this idea of how I'm going to make money. The Queen of Swords, she's almost like the mother of the page, but this is more your consciousness. But if it's depicted as a person, this person is asking, well, how are you going to do that? And which way are you going to do it in? So this person is posing, the Queen is posing a question to the page. But this is more about your own consciousness, posing a question to yourself. Okay, I've got this idea, but how am I going to do it? But if you look at it, do you see where I'm coming from? If you look at it in characters, it's this person posing a question to this. You really just, because it's sword energy, you're just asking a question of yourself, Gemini. And that's when you guys decide with the Hangman, I think I'm going to put this on hold. I don't think I'm going to do it. One reason or another, you don't do it. There's something that could bring money in the next 6 months, but some of you guys are deciding not to go ahead with it. The long-term outcome is the Moon. I actually feel that some of you guys might be regretting it actually with that Moon energy, because I think that the decision that you make here with these energies in your personal life, I actually get the idea of regret. because you're screaming out to the moon. You're like, oh God, why did I do that? Because the crab comes up. Crab, crayfish, whatever that is, comes up and it says, shit. It's almost like he's coming out of the water and he's saying to these two things. He was saying, do you know what you've just done? Did you know what you've just done? You've just decided not to do something and somebody else decided to do it and they made a whole heap of money. So I think in your personal life, you know, if you come up with an idea and for some reason you say, oh, I'm not going to do it, it's more than likely going to be something to do with a technicality or how you're going to go about doing it, or are you, you know, maybe other people talk you out of it, whatever it is. I think, Gemini, you need to revise this because I think that you could end up regretting not doing something. All right, because your head is telling you with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is saying, oh no, don't do that. Or how are you going to do it? There's too much questioning going on here that leads you with the Hangman to put this on hold and not to approach it again. But the universe is saying long term, I think with the moon, you're actually going to end up regretting it. Because you're not satisfied. There's no card here that's saying that you're happy with the decision that you make. It's not like we've got a 9 of cups or something. We've got the moon. And this is somebody who's kind of, you know, restless. There's a restless consciousness concerning this. Because you realise because you didn't do whatever this thing is, Gemini, shit, why didn't I do it? I should have done this. So I actually feel that you'll end up regret not doing something in your personal life here. And it's to do with an invention and a way that you're going to make money over the next 6 months. But you'll end up regretting it if you don't go for this actual idea, okay? This could also be a job. This is to do with money or work. I think this is to do with money or work, okay? Because you've got this Wheel of Fortune here, money, work, taking a gamble. I don't think it's love, I think it's money or work, all right? This is referring to in your personal situation here, but you will regret not doing it. Let's have a look at your career situation. So, nice, 3 of Cups, energy coming in groups is the 3 of Cups, but also a celebration, 3 of Cups. There's some success and celebration coming up here with the 3 of Cups energy. What is the situation underneath that? Ace of Swords, you've got a lot of swords in your reading. So this is a new idea or a new job. Ace of Swords, they tend to cut away from old things. New things are implanted with the Ace of Swords energy. So this could be a new idea or this could be a new job with the Ace of Swords energy showing up here. Let's have a look. 2 of Pentacles. So the 2 of Pentacles can be 2 jobs, managing 2 jobs. Okay, but some of you guys, it might be that you're understanding as well with the Ace of Swords energy on how you're going to manage a couple of things. Maybe some of you guys have got 2 jobs or you're doing something that you're balancing a lot of stuff, because the 2 of Coins is the card about the juggler as well. Let's have a look at the next card showing up here. Oh, Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins is money and it's also work as well. So I'm seeing, and you've got 2 aces as well. New plans, new plan of action, Ace of Swords energy. New job. Both cards can actually represent new work as well. And you've got the 2 of Coins showing here. So what we've got is new job, new ideas, Ace of Swords energy showing up here. Right, new beginnings, Ace of Swords energy. Success and victory after battle, Ace of Swords energy showing here. 2 of Coins energy can be 2 jobs. Ace of Coins is money, or being offered a job is the Ace of Coins energy. This is really good. I'm seeing celebration here. I'm definitely seeing new work for some of you guys, because you've got an Ace of Swords and you've also got the Ace of Coins energy as well. Some of you guys, 2 of Coins energy, you seem to be juggling a lot in your careers. Some of you guys have an idea of how you're going to juggle a lot, or juggle, because you're doing a lot of stuff. You've got an idea. Ace of Swords is also an idea card. So some of you guys might have an idea on how you're going to juggle the various things that you've got in terms of your career. So work-life balance, for example. Okay. And you do have the Ace of Coins energy showing here as well. New work coming in with the Ace of Coins energy. Job offers with the Ace of Coins energies coming in here as well. It's a very good reading for work. Where are things leading? The Hermit is the long-term outcome. I think this is interesting with the Hermit energy, because Hermits tend to be people who withdraw, people who go it alone with the Hermit energy. Hermits also represent the need to revise or to need to gain some insight. Again, I keep just getting this energy with you guys that you seem to consistently be revising situations. Even with the moon energy in this area here of your personal situation, where I'm looking at a great idea that you've got, a great idea to make your fortune, to make money, but you seem to, other people are either questioning you or you're questioning it until you decide not to do anything about it whatsoever, Gemini. But you're going to regret it. You've got that moon long term. You're going to be like, oh my God, you're the wolf and the dog on the card. You're like, oh shit. Screaming out to the moon, restlessness. It's almost like you know that you shouldn't have done that. And then we've got this hermit energy showing up here. Because hermits can also mean, feeling, especially when you get it outside of a Three of Cups, you can feel outside of the group with the hermit energy. So sometimes this is the outsider. Some of you guys might be withdrawing from something in terms of your career. All right, long term. You might be going in search of something else. Because hermits mean to withdraw. It means to kind of revise a situation and then go it alone sometimes when it comes to work. In anything, really, it means that with the hermit energy. Two of Coins, juggling work is underneath this energy. You've got celebration showing up here, coming in though. Okay, celebration. Underneath the celebration energy is the Ace of Swords. Good news is the Ace of Swords. New plan of actions being put into place. New job with the Ace of Swords energy. Cutting away from a job, so leaving a job perhaps. Doing something new. Okay. Two of Coins energy showing up here. Managing, juggling with what you have. Juggling work, juggling a couple of jobs. Being really, really busy. Juggling lots of things. Work. Two of Coins, 2 jobs. Ace of Coins, work as well. So I'm just seeing new jobs coming in, new work coming in for some of you guys, and some of you guys who are managing a couple of things, doing the juggling, different jobs and that type of thing. Being very busy is the Two of Coins in work as well. Showing up here. Ace of Swords can also be signing new work agreements. So some of you guys signing new work agreements showing up here. I am seeing very busy time in terms of work with the Two of Coins over the next 6 months, and also new jobs coming in for some of you guys. So Ace of Swords, let's go through this again. Celebration coming in here for some of you guys. Some of you guys signing new agreements in terms of work. Cutting away from an old job that you didn't want and doing something new with the Ace of Swords. Putting a new plan of action in place in terms of work. I'm seeing you guys, Two of Coins, some of you guys being really busy in work. You've got the Two of Coins showing up here. Some of you guys deciding to, do 2 jobs, for example. And then you've got the Ace of Coins, new work coming in again. Ace of Coins energy, new job offers, that type of thing. So I'm seeing a lot of new job offers coming in and being very busy in your work life over the next 6 months. But I get the impression, especially maybe with this area here, if some of you guys are looking to maybe do a couple of jobs, for example, with that Ace, Two of Coins energy. Some of you guys, it might be in the long term you're revising this. You might even be deciding to give one of the jobs up. Okay? It might be that you're deciding with the Two of Coins, weighing up what job you want, for example. It might be some of you guys are weighing up, do you want a more manual job, Ace of Coins energy, or do you want a job that deals with mental, thinking, that type of thing. So you might be Two of Coins. Sometimes when you get that card or the Two of Swords and you get 2 cards flanking, a card flanking either side, might be you got a decision for some of you guys. Do I want a more manual job, a more practical job, Ace of Coins energy, where I don't have to think, or do I want a more, a job with the Ace of Swords where I have to use my mind a little bit more, that type of thing. But I feel the world is your oyster with work, but I get the impression that the outcome, long term, some of you guys are really going to be revising this work area here. Some of you guys deciding to withdraw even from, could be something new that comes in. You might not be there very long with the Hermit energy. Very interesting reading that is. Because the Hermit is the card of withdrawal, but also I'm just noticing that Hermit outside of the Three of Cups. It might be because, especially if you're going into a new job, Gemini, maybe some of you guys feel like you're outside of a group. That type of thing. But I am seeing you guys revising your work. You seem to be revising, especially to do with work and money. You seem to be revising a lot over the next 6 months. Let's have a look at your love area. We do have a King of Swords, Gemini, crowning your reading. So this could be an air sign. This isn't you. This is somebody else, Gems. This could be an air sign, could be an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius like you. It could be somebody else as well. Doesn't really have to be that, but usually this is definitely an air sign, male or female. Let's have a look underneath this. What's going on underneath that? Page of Coins. So with the Page of Coins, this is all about kind of learning how to love. So you might have, and the King of Swords can be an emotionally detached individual. So this person underneath this person might be either learning how to love. His coin is facing outside of this card here, but also this can be a proposal. Usually the Page of Coins is learning about a skill, and he's learning about a skill in terms of practicality. Remember, he is the Page of Coins. He's been given his first coin and he's learning what to do with it. how to develop it. Let's have a look at the next card showing up here. The Five of Cups, I'm afraid. Okay, so Five of Cups represents disappointment and loss. Might also be that somebody or this person is taking a long time. Page of Coins energy. Maybe this person is overly cautious, because the coin people can be very, very cautious. And especially with the Page of Coins energy, he's inquisitive as a student, but he's learning things slowly. You know, this might be that developments within the relationship, they're not going according to plan with that Five of Cups energy. There's some sadness and loss here with the King of Swords energy. Let's have a look at the other card here. But we've got the Empress showing here. Empress is love. Empress is ruled by Venus, nurturing a relationship. I get the impression that somebody is regretting something here. Somebody feels lost without their Empress. Somebody feels upset and lost without their Empress. I'm guessing that you're probably the Empress here, Gemini. I get the impression here, actually, when I look at these cards together, that somebody will be making a proposal to you with the Page of Coins, actually. I'm going to put it like that. It just feels like that to me because of these two cards here. I feel that for some of you gems, somebody's going to, this guy here, this King of Swords, is going to be making a proposal to you over the next 6 months. They feel lost without you. They miss your smile. You're the Empress, Gemini. They miss your smile. They miss your body. They miss your beauty. They miss your caress. They miss your caring. They miss everything about you. They feel lost without you. They're going to be making a proposal to you. I'm seeing somebody making a proposal to you, Gemini. They really miss you. They really, really miss you a great deal. This person does. And this is this King of Swords. Doesn't have to be another air sign. This will be somebody who probably cut themselves off from you. I'm actually seeing, to be perfectly honest with you, that somebody has cut themselves off from you, Gemini. And the very person that cut themselves off for you is going to come back with the Page of Coins, make a proposal because they're really missing you. They feel lost without you. They feel really lost. You're almost, I don't know, it almost feels like you replaced their own mother. It's almost like you've been a really kind of safe, a really safe energy for them. They just felt really comfortable with that Empress energy in your presence. Where are things heading with that? New beginnings. Nice. We don't know how it's going to go, I'll be honest, because the Fool will not tell you. You're both going to take a risk on the relationship, though. And the good thing is, with the Fool card showing up in this way, what I will say is that there's very little baggage left as well. You see the bag is very prominent on the Fool card. It's talking about very little baggage behind you. So I think this person's going to come back. They're going to come clean with you. They're just going to say how much they love you and how much they miss you. And they should have never kind of separated from you. You're going to get rid of a whole heap of shit. And there's going to be very little baggage and you're going to start again. Fools can mean non-commitment, but they can also mean new opportunities. This is definitely a new opportunity. We don't know how it's going to pan out long term because it just starts with the Fool. However, this has potential. It does have potential for the future. Nice reading. Very nice reading. Let's have a look at your money. Okay, you do have some problems with money. You've got the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is always going to be disappointment and problems. So there might be some problems with money, some disappointment with money. Three of Swords energy. There could also be some family arguments potentially to do with money. Some of you guys might be losing money as well. Separation is the Three of Swords. What's going on underneath this? Eight of Wands is quick energy, fleeting energy, fast energy, swiftness, rushing. Page of Cups, good news. That's good news. Page of Cups, rushing, good news. Let's have a look at the next one. But you got nice cards. The Sun. These are good cards. These are really, really good cards. Really good cards. This is good news and this is something positive. This is like a really good opportunity. There's good news coming in, really good opportunities, and the Eight of Wands. But it doesn't say it's bad at all. Let me think about this, because you've got the energy of the Three of Swords coming on, but no, actually. Eight of Wands rushing. Page of Cups, good news. The Sun, a really good opportunity. Alright, I would say be careful actually with this, Gemini, because the energy coming in is, even though these look good, it does say that the energy coming in is like some heartbreak or upset or disappointment concerning. I think it's because with the Eight of Wands energy, this could be something online that you receive with the Eight of Wands energy. This is like, you know, a rush of information coming through. Lots of information with that Eight of Wands energy showing up here. And this is like some good news that you're getting, like a really nice message that you're getting. This is with the Sun energy. It's going to be about a really good opportunity in terms of your finances. And I think it's about you paying your finances out. But I get the impression that the energy of the Three of Swords coming in here is because the opportunity that is presented to you in terms of your finances may not pay out as quickly as you would like, or it may not be what they have advertised. So somebody could say, well, you know, invest in this drop shipping thing. You know, if you put a certain amount into drop shipping and then you know, you get lots of clients and lots of people buying the product, you'll earn this, this and this by this and this time. So I think that this might be about a failed, it doesn't have to be a failed business venture, but I get the impression in this area here, Gemini, that this is more than likely going to be about a business venture that comes to you, because Eight of Wands can be business venture as well. There's a business venture. Page of Cups, really nice kind of email coming to you about a really prominent, really kind of brilliant opportunity with the Sun energy. But it's crowned by the Three of Swords, which is problems, okay, and setbacks and disappointments. Let's have a look long term where everything is heading. Judgment. All right. So Judgment is all about, it's a card about karma and having to pay for our mistakes. Do you see what I mean? So the Judgment, you know, I don't like that card showing up there. So this is being held accountable. Long term, you're going to be held accountable for this energy here, I think, with the Judgment energy. Some of you guys, it could be a court thing as well. Judgment is court. You know, it's legal proceedings. I'm not saying that, but I feel that Judgment energy, Judgment is all about being held accountable for what we do when you get the Judgment energy showing here. So I feel that the long-term energy is going to be that you guys are going to have to make a final judgment on this as well. A final decision, because I get the impression that the energy of the Three of Swords crowning your reading, where it's saying that your finances, there's some disappointment happening around finances. I feel that this is a business venture. It's almost like it's too good to be true. It's saying you can earn loads of money if you invest and do this and do that. But the long-term effect is going to be judgment, where some of you guys might just decide, it depends, to pull out of the situation. You might decide, okay, I've lost my money, I'm just going to leave it, I'm not going to carry on. I just get the impression that this is up for review. Judgment means to review. The long-term effect is this is going to be up for review. This is something that you're going to either decide that you're going to try and stay with it, or you might decide with the Judgment energy, you know, that you're going to leave it because it's not working out for you. And also I feel that with the Judgment energy, because it looks like this is such a good opportunity, did you look into it properly? Do you see where I'm coming from? Did you look at reviews online? That type of thing. Have you heard anything about the company? Do you know who they are? You know, are they trustworthy? Are they this? Are they that? Do you see where I'm coming from? Because you will be held accountable, or you're going to be trying to hold somebody accountable for this failing here. So I would say choose very wisely if you don't want to lose money over the next 6 months. Let's have a quick look at your future. So this is October through to December 2019. What's the energy coming in? All right, you do have the Ten of Wands. I believe that card is. Yeah, I'm shit at doing the Roman numerals. But yeah, it's the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands doesn't have to be a terrible card. It can mean that you're overly burdened by things like work. It is the card of burdens though, and kind of, you know, being under the cosh a little bit when you get the Ten of Wands. Let's have a look at, this could be work though, because this is a career card as well. Wands deal with the career and with spiritual burdens as well. Ten of Wands. What's going on underneath this? Okay, Four of Cups shows up here. So there's an unhappiness and a discontentment, I'm afraid, Geminis, for some of you guys in an area of your life. The burden is to do with an unhappiness showing up here, discontentment. Let's have a look. Six of Coins energy. So I think that some of you guys are not happy with what you've been receiving. And if you look at the Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles here, this person has to give to many people. He's got hands here, he's got hands here. So some of you guys are probably not happy that you're not getting the attention that you deserve. Because Four of Cups means unhappy at what you're receiving. Six of Coins is to be receiving, in receiving. So I think you're not happy with what you're receiving. It could be by a lover, it could be via, you know, you know, a portion, because the Six of Coins means to receive your fair share, but you might not be happy with the share that you receive. Six of Coins energy. It might be through something to do with this business venture showing here. Gemini, let's have a look at the last card showing here. Fool, I'm seeing you guys looking for other opportunities with the Fool energy. Alright, so I'm seeing you not being happy in terms of what you're receiving. This could be in terms of a business venture with the Six of Coins energy. Sorry, I can't clarify, guys, what that is. But I think you're not happy with what you're receiving. This is why there's a struggle. The energy coming in is around struggle. Not happy, Four of Cups, with what you're receiving. Six of Coins. Either a financial venture, which could definitely be in this area here. Or it could be love, could be anything. But you're not happy that you're only receiving. You're either not happy with what you're receiving per se, or you're not happy that you're receiving such a small portion, or you don't, you know, it's not in the reverse of Six of Coins, but you're not happy with the portion that you're receiving. And I feel with the Fool energy, you decide to kind of look for other opportunities showing here between October and December 2019. And what is the long-term outcome for this? Well, you get your power back basically with the Magician energy here. Okay, you're just going to use your resources, your skills and your knowledge to start creating something else. The Magician and the Fool are brilliant cards together, because one is all about seeking new opportunities and taking risks, and the other one is about creating a new opportunity or creating a new life or a new venture, which is really good. The long-term outcome is the Magician. You're just going to use what you have to start creating new things. You're in a really powerful position. I think because you've released yourself from a situation that isn't working for you, I think long term you're in a very, and this is actually your card anyway, because Magician is ruled by Gemini and Virgo. So you're definitely in a very powerful position. You have the power to start creating. And the brilliant thing is you're not losing any more, because you've got the resources on the table. So whatever, I think that you probably, for some of you guys, it might be in this area here that this might relate. I mean, it could relate to any area, but I think that this area here of the future, October through to December 2019, probably relates to this area here where we're seeing disappointment with that Three of Swords coming in. Okay, disappointment with the Three of Swords, because there's a new venture, and this could be a venture abroad as well. Business ventures abroad, Eight of Wands energy. You're receiving some really nice information, Page of Cups. It's really tempting as well about this new amazing venture with the Sun energy that you can go into. But, you know, the long-term outcome is Judgment. It's up for review. It's something that you're kind of like, well, I'm not sure whether I'm going to stick with it, or I'm not sure that I'm not. That I am, because, you know, more than likely it's not paying out, and it could definitely correlate to this area here where you've got these struggles because you're unhappy with what you're receiving. Definitely could pile into this area here and you decide just to go in a new direction. Long-term outcome, you're just going to manifest more with the Magician. You're just going to create and manifest more. You're just going to look at other ventures anyway. So I think those two might be very interrelated in those areas there. Certainly for love is good. King of Swords. Somebody's coming back to apologise to some of you guys showing up here. Alright, they realise that they just can't do without you, Gemini, in that area there. They really do get it. The job area is good. You've got celebrations coming in. Ace of Swords, cutting away from an old job showing up here. It might be also with the Two of Coins, you're weighing up what jobs you're going to go into, showing here as well. But also cutting away from old jobs, new jobs coming in with the Ace of Swords, Two of Coins. Lots of work for some of you guys with the Two of Coins. Maybe just juggling, you know, more than one job as well for some of you guys. Again, it's showing new work as well with the Ace of Coins energy. Laying a strong foundation as well. Some of you guys starting from the bottom upwards with the Ace of Coins. You got a very strong start as well for some of you guys in a new role. But however, it's interesting that you're still revising this. The long-term effects is just, it's almost like you still want more. It's almost like with the Hermit. Some of you guys deciding to withdraw. Some of you guys saying, you know what, actually, I like what I do here. It's nice that I'm in this new thing, but I'm still wanting more. So you're still searching for, and also he's looking into the Three of Cups, and that's for me kind of like searching for your happy place. So some of you guys are still searching for that happy place. Some of you guys really aren't satisfied. I definitely feel this is your own thing here in the personal situation. This is your own invention, your own way of making money, but you decide against it, to put it on hold. It might be the very thing that you decide against to put on hold is the very thing that you're going to start regretting. All right, but anything here, again, a lot of your reading deals with work and money. Only a small part deals with love, but the majority of it is work and money. Okay, let's have a look at your wishes for the year, for the rest of the year. Temperance, just to feel happy, balanced and harmonious within the self. Good health with the Temperance energy. Okay, satisfaction. Perhaps for some of you guys to learn, to explore, to go on holiday, to research. Temperance energy shows all of those energies showing up. It's ruled by Sagittarius, the sign of the explorer. Let's have a look at where the overall outcome is. Where is everything heading towards? Stability, the Emperor. Okay, so in the long term, everything is heading towards you stabilizing yourself and becoming more secure with the Emperor energy. You're building this security with the Emperor energy going forward, Gemini, which is really, really nice. You're becoming far more kind of stable and, you know, far more at ease with this Emperor energy. And some of you guys are really where everything is heading as well is that when you show Emperors as well, it's about building on what you already know. So where everything is heading is, I feel for some of you guys, you're literally building on what you already know. All right, so if you make a mistake here in this energy here and it's going to go under review in the long term, it's a lesson learned. And you build from that with the Emperor energy showing up here. And especially in this area here where there's a struggle, and it could easily connect into this area here. And there's a struggle because you're not happy with a portion that you're receiving, or you're not happy kind of being, you know, not, you know, front and center, and you're having to share with other people. With the Six of Coins energy, you'll just decide to go in a new direction. And again, where this is going to lead to you building on what you've already, so you've learned something here. Again, I get the impression that for the year, with this being the long-term energy going forward, Gemini, this is all about you guys just learning lessons. You're just learning and learning and learning. You're like, this is the last 6 months. It's all about putting stuff down to experience. You know, there are a few ups and downs that I'm seeing in the reading, but it's brilliant because what it's teaching you, Gemini, is that, you know, I'm going to learn from that experience and I'll take it into the next experience, for example. Because, and also you've got a lot of review cards. This card here, you say that you're not going to do something in your personal life, and this is under your own duress. This is the way for you to make money. It's your own idea. But it's either that somebody questions it with the Queen of Swords or you're questioning it yourself. And because of that, you decide not to do it. But then you review it with the Moon. You're like, oh, fuck, I regret doing that. So therefore, there's a lesson learned that you can build on with the Emperor. The same thing with jobs, with work. Some of you guys are getting new work in, new jobs in. You know, but again, it's under review. The Hermit energy. You're saying, well, I'm not sure whether I want to carry on doing it like that, or maybe I should just leave it, or maybe I should just think about another way that I can do this, that type of thing. So 2 cards kind of showing that things are still under review. You seem to be reviewing a lot of stuff over the next 6 months. You're never quite certain of stuff, but then you learn from that again. Where everything is heading is you're learning from it with the Emperor energy, because you're building on the knowledge that you've ascertained in these areas here. And where things are heading long term is strength with this area here, the Emperor. Maybe for some of you guys, you're able to, you know, put down your own boundaries and put down your own foot on this person because you'll be in the stronger position. This person comes back and says that they're sorry to you, you know, for letting you down, for hurting you, and they miss you. They miss you terribly. Brilliant reading for the next 6 months, Gems. I'd like to, oh, let's get your blessings. Told you. I need to put this out. A blessing on your intuition, which is lovely. Very strong intuition. I mean, I guess, you know, this is your intuition here. And the Moon can also be about following your intuition. But my intuition was telling me you'd be regretting whatever this is. I just felt that immediately with the Moon. It just struck out to me. I mean, this could definitely be as well, I guess, the long-term energy. It's you following. The Moon is deeper than the High Priestess for me because it's literally following the gut instinct. It's like that real gnawing feeling. But I do feel really, when I look at this Moon energy, it's regret. That's how it feels to me. But there's a blessing on your intuition. And I guess that in areas that you are reviewing, because I am seeing you guys reviewing a lot. In this energy here, I think that, you know, the universe is just going to say, you know what, actually, you know, you've in the long run, you'll have made the right decision in the long run. As long as it benefits you, then it's the right thing for you. Okay, going forward. It's a brilliant, brilliant reading, Gems. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.